morning, students. Hope you all are doing great and happy Thursday. And the last time we have learned about past tense, present tense, and in the last part on Saturday we learned about future tense. And in the first part in future tense we have already learned about will be, will shall. So today we are going to learn about more two types of tenses in future tense. We can use two types of words we can use in future tense, and that is will have, shall be, or we can even use will have been or shall have been, like future perfect tense. This is how it is. You have already done in grammar future perfect tense and will have, shall be. So today we are also going to learn about more two things, and that is how we are using verb in conversations, and even how we can use may, M-A-Y, may, in questions like may I come in, may I drink water. This is how a conversation happens. So we are going to learn about 4 things in this video. So let's get started. So hello students, we are going to learn about how we can use will have, shall be in conversations. So in conversation we see Sam and Raj is having a conversation, and Sam questioned, will she have gone? Well, Raj answered, no, she won't have gone. Sam, will you be back from Goa by the next month? Raj, yes, I should be back by then. Sam, you will have taken your test by this time tomorrow. Raj, yes, an important chapter of my life would be over. Sam, will you have passed 10th class by the next year? Well, Raj replied, yes, I should have passed it by that time. Sam, will the election be over by March? Raj, yes, the elections will have completed by March. Sam, will your brother have returned from Canada? Raj, no, he would not have. In part 12, we are using will have been, shall have been. So it's a conversation between Sammy and Sahit. Sahit, will you have been sleeping tomorrow at this time? Where Sammy replied, no, probably I shall have been studying at this time. Sahit, and what will your brother Rajiv have been doing? Sammy replied, he will have been preparing to leave for Simla. Sahit, will the policeman have been interrogating the pickpocket at this time? Where Sammy replied, no, he will have been on his round. So after this conversation, we are going to learn about the other part that we talked about. In part 13, we are learning about some important verbs we can use, like Minu, can you play a sitar? Well, Ronnie said, yes, I can also play on a flute. Minu, can you return my book? Ronnie, I cannot return them just now. Minu, can you read English? Ronnie, yes, I can read this language. So we saw read, return, play, this kind of verbs in sentences. Now the last part, that is may. Like how we can use may in conversation. It's a conversation between a teacher and a student, where student, may I come in, sir? Teacher, yes, you may. Student, may I attend Soma, sir? Teacher, yes, with great pleasure. Student, may I accompany Seema, sir? Teacher, no, you may not. You better finish your work. So after reading the conversation in part 11, part 12 and 13 and 14, we get to know about various kind of conversations between various people. We even get to know how we can use verb, or how can we use may, or how are we using or manipulating the tenses. So after learning this, so you can get it the grammar we have learned from class 3 to class 10, or from class 3 to till now, that can be used in a conversation. So So for that, you have to be very strong in grammar. So I am going to give you some homework in tenses, and I want you to do it for the next class, and that is on Saturday. So till then, have a nice day, take care, and thank you.